Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the more talented, young, and explosive receivers in the NFL. It's Mike Evans versus Julio Jones.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Play action. McClure. Dancing. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on 3rd and long. McClure, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now a second down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he is knocked down from the side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Back to it after the pick six. Winston airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down, McClure. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, McClure. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now running right through him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McClure looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McClure. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, McClure. It's caught. Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go!
On 1st and 10, McClure. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And just shutting him off there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now it's Ajayi, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Jameis on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, Winston. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
On first down, McClure. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, Freeman. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Jameis to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClure. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Back to throw. McClure. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go. Switch up. Flex round.
Throwing on first down. McClure. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Yeah, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Off the play fake. McClure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short boot, taken at the 21. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Oh, a design run for their wideout, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. McClure shedding the tackler that gives him some room. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. McClure, he's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw. McClure. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They run again with a J. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. play fake. Winston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Winston now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
And I think the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Following the fumble recovery, McClure. He's going to go for a big play down, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 24-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. This is Ajayi, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14 to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run with Ajayi, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing.
You took the words right out of my mouth so far. Here's Ajayi. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Winston sneaking it, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston taking it in. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, McClure. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Let's go. Try 38.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. McClure. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the... They've got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McClure. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go!
On first down, McClure. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing again, McClure. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go!
Off play action. McClure. Pushing his way. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the gun, Winston. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake. McClure forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. Your right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach. Your mind saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Here's Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Winston. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be getting rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Here we go!
Freeman again, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClure firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the back goes into motion. Here's Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.